Hey guys, I'm Jordan with Super Pacific, and today we're going to walk you through how to use your X1 camper. While everything's closed up, let's check it out starting up front. At the latch points here, these are where we hang the campers from when we're mounting them, so no problem doing hammocks, tying things up to them. It'll support a lot of weight. You have drainage points up top, so if there's any water accumulating on the roof, it's going to drain out there. Drainage points underneath, so when the tent is popped up, any rain hitting that will go into an internal drain system and drain out the bottom. You have T-track on the roof, as well as one on the upper, two on the lower, one underneath, as well as one on the inside, so there's limitless mounting opportunities. We use a Series 45 T-slot throughout the camper, making it easy to mount up external accessories. You can get T-nuts in our gear shop or at any local hardware store. If you end up doing any electrical mounting, such as solar, lights, antennas, you can run that cable around, and then depending on your wire gauge, you can tuck it into the track here and over to one of the two pass-through ports. Just make sure you use a grommet or a gland to seal it all up, minimize water and dust intrusion, and keep the wire from chafing. You got single handle latches on all your doors, making it easy to open up to access whatever you need. From here, you got eyelets all the way around, so you can hang things like our door bags, straps, hard mount too, or even use it as a grab handle to help close it from the inside. Adjustment points on the doors make it easy to adjust the height. That way, if you have a taller truck, having a hard time reaching it, or you have an awning and need to bring the door down, you can. Gutters all the way around the door, so that way as water or rain hits the door, it's gonna roll off, hit this gutter system, drain off to the sides, leaving you nice and dry here at the entry point. Right here where the cable comes out, pushing on that barrel there is gonna actuate your latch. You have two-stage latches. Pushing there, pops that open. And then you have an internal door lock here. That way you can lock it all up from the inside, whether or not you're in it, or if you're headed out on an adventure and your keys are already in your pack. Makes it nice and easy to lock and close. Doors are designed to slam or soft close. Each door has a two-stage latch, making it easy for what we call vent mode. Makes it easy for whether you're parked at work or at a trailhead and you want to let the camper breathe, whether you're on a hot day or you got some funky gear inside, you can still leave it locked in this position, keeping all your gear nice and safe. Pushing at the 3 rivet point here is going to help seal that all up and ready to hit the road. Coming around back, you still have the ability to drop your tailgate independently and then pop it all up. On the rear door, you have all the same features. Adjustment points, eyelets, locks, and door releases. The main difference is going to be the rear gasket here that is adjustable. At each bolt point, it's slotted so you can adjust the amount of pressure it puts on your tailgate. You got your light dimmer switch here. The inner button will control color. The outer button controls power. So you can turn each light off individually or set different color temperatures. All of them are dimmable at the dimmer switch. Right here. Behind the middle plate here is where your third brake light cable is going to be coiled up that can be hooked up at any point. You have latch points high and low in all 4 corners as well, giving you lots of places to hang things, strap things down, keep your truck as a truck. All of the corner pillar plates are removable, as well as your corner plates here and on the front. Makes it really easy to run any electrical wire through, get it all dialed in. You got M6 threading on all the riv nuts throughout the camper. Gives you lots of great opportunities to mount things like MOLLE panels, quick fist mounts, or customize the camper however you want it to be. This camper is equipped with our Operable slider window. Gives you the ability to slide, as well as pop the 2 tabs and drop the window out. Great way to get additional airflow or clean off the rear window. The rear latch point isn't just great for hammocks, it's also a great grab handle for climbing up. Once you're up here, I like to go 4 fingers on top, thumb underneath, just like that to pop the latch. From there, give it a push from the handle, and you're ready to go. Pass-through grates can be taken out externally or from the inside. Each side has a hook and a flat. The hook side can hang into the camper in any of the cutouts. We've also seen customers get really creative and put collapsible table legs on these to make a great little camp table. Now let's go in and check it all out. To get inside, you can either grab onto the latch point here and lean out of the way, or climb all the way down and swoop in. So to go into living room mode, all you got to do is push the floor back like that. The bed platform here is on two 45-degree angles, so just slide back and tuck into place like that. I always like to leave enough to grab on, so that way when I'm ready to pull it back, I can. One of the great features is you can push this up, use it as a mobile desk, sit on it, put weight on it. Great way to make use of extra space, whether you're rearranging your truck or just getting someone up out of the way. You have your upper dimmer, controls your tent light. This will be just like on the lower, where you can toggle between red and white or turn the power off individually. This is a great feature for if you have someone else sleeping up here with you who falls asleep and the dimmer's on their side, you can go ahead and turn the power off without having to disturb them. It's mounted to the crossbar here. This is going to be support for the extrusion. It's going to help keep it from flexing over time at the strut point. It also holds your shock cord, puts tension on the tent, cuts down on flapping in the wind, and also when you go to close up, it's going to help pull everything in. Crossbar here is not designed to hold lots of weight. That's what things like our gear loft are for. The gear loft, crossbar, and thermopuff will all tie into the internal T-track. The camper comes with 3 doors, all with no CM mesh. All of your vents also have no CM mesh. So if you peel the Velcro back here, you're going to fold it over, connect the lower Velcro to the upper, and then unbuckle, cinch it down like a backpack strap, and then pull it back together. It'll pop out that fiberglass batten on the backside, giving you a nice covered vent. Because the tent material is so heavy duty, true 4-season tent, you always want to stress that you make sure to vent when you're up here at night. So vents on both sides, 2 vents on the rear, maximize airflow while keeping it nice and dry. The camper can be closed up with the doors either rolled all the way up or zipped all the way down. What's great is the vent cover that runs the whole perimeter here will double as a protective sleeve over your zipper, keeping dust and debris from building up in there or any potential water intrusion. We run a separate zipper across the bottom to seal it all up in bad weather. Great way to close up the doors is fold it in half and then at a slight angle, roll it up. So your rear door zips straight down on both sides, and then we run a center toggle to help anchor it down for bad weather. This allows you to peek out if you need to, but anchor it down if you get bad weather. To go into bed mode, all you have to do is grab that slider portion, pull it back, to feel it drop down, and snug it back up. Every X1 comes with an X-Ped Make-A-Mat Duo. It is an air foam combo mattress that you can manually inflate with included hand pump or upgrade to an electric pump. For getting into bed, it can be done several different ways, whether you're using a cooler or a tote to step up on, or you can just push yourself up like this. Each X1 comes with 2 pass-through panels, which are great for if you want to put them in place to give you a spot to put your water bottle or to keep your pillow from falling down. For our customers that are a little bit taller, we have our crash pad. This mounts to the pass-through panel, giving you additional 20 inches of headroom. Fully inflated, the mattress is 4 inches thick, giving you a great night's sleep. But when you go to close up, you need that extra space for bedding. So pull your out tabs in the morning, let your body weight take it down while you're waking up, and then from there, you can fold it over in half and in quarter, squeeze it for about 30 seconds to a minute. This will allow you to leave either sleeping bags or down comforters up here with no additional problem. Close your out tabs, so that way air doesn't seep back in. By deflating the mattress, it allows you to store either sleeping bags or blankets or quilts up here with no problem. For sleeping bags, I like to run them down the middle, and for blankets or quilts, I'll take the sides and fold them in, giving you about a foot of space on either side. That foot of space will make it easier to close up your tent when you're ready to go. So because the crash pad is 4 inches thick, you always want to store it upside down. I like to store both panels that way to allow for more space as the tent material comes down, more storage up here. For close up, you want to make sure you're not grabbing from the front where you got your zippers and mesh. You want to go solid radius corners, as high up as you're comfortable with, and pull it down to where you can reach. It's totally okay to climb it down, or we have an optional pull down strap that can be mounted to the handle. Once you get it down to a comfortable position, you want to grab the vent cover, pull it high and tight, bring it down just a little bit to lock it in. While switching sides, you want to make sure you don't raise it and end up releasing that opposite side. Tuck the middle and manually engage the latch. You should never feel like you have to force the lid closed. If you're having a hard time closing it, you either have too much air or bedding, or you have some tent material stuck in the clamshell. Take a second to look at it, inspect, and make sure that nothing's intruding. The roof of the X1 will support 300 pounds dead center, making it a great option for stargazing, watching a fireworks show, or just hanging out. We do recommend not putting chairs up here just because it puts all your weight into pressure points, but beanbags are an awesome choice. The standard tent struts will give you 60 pounds of lift, but we have optional upgraded struts that will allow for 140 pounds of lift. This is great if you're planning on doing a rocket box, a storage box up top, roof racks, solar, or kayaks or small boats. Let's talk about some basic maintenance. So one spot to keep an eye on is the blue latches here. The little ball spring inside occasionally will gunk up, making it hard to open. Should never feel like you have to pry it open or hit it with anything to pop these latches. If it starts to get hard to use, a couple of drops of a dry lube right at the very top. We recommend either Muck Off or Bow Shield T9. You also want to check here in the channel for any natural debris buildup. Things like pine cones or pine needles can get caught in an internal drain, causing it to clog up. Periodically check to make sure this is clear. And then I always recommend doing a seasonal wipe down of the canvas itself. Material is a mildew, mold resistant fabric, but obviously any natural debris on it does have potential to. So a quick wipe down with a microfiber towel and some warm water, getting that stuff off will give you a nice dry, clean tent. Maintenance on the lower portion's really easy. The main thing is going to be just making sure you're maintaining a tight connection here with that 6mm Allen wrench, 13mm wrench up top. Here we have our door bags. It's a great way to get stuff out of totes and up into the doors. They have zippers on both sides and Velcro on the back. These straps will hook into the eyelets. We have our 4-strap, our 3-strap, our 2-strap, and our rubber-coated mesh dirt bag. This one is great for anything wet and dirty, things you want to find fast, whereas the rest of them are good for everything else. Here we have Truma's Varioheat heater. It has a full digital thermostat control, and then since it's mounted to the doors, it still allows you to access the full pass-through. Here you have a propane quick connect, and then a dual intake exhaust. This is going to pull fresh air in and also kick out all the wet, bad air. All that will be brought internally. It'll pull in your cabin's air and then blow out nothing but clean, hot air. Here we have 2 different styles of MOLLE panels. They all mount into the threaded inserts. Each MOLLE panel is rated for about 50 pounds of weight. This one is our flat MOLLE panel in conjunction with the shelf. This is a great option for storing your power station. And we have our offset MOLLE panel here. This will allow 5 to 6 inches of space between the MOLLE panel and the door, and only protrudes into the camper 2 inches. Here we have our bug screen. Great for year-round use. Rolls up at the top and then pulls down. Zippers on each side. And then magnets in the middle. Makes for easy in and out and closes right back up. Thank you for hanging out with us today. And if you have any additional questions or want to check out anything else, hit us up at superpacificusa.com.